The eSling 520, it's always important that the elbow is always back. Bicep closure, holding that elbow back so the wrist is not hanging outside of the cradle for wrist drop. The thumb strap can be used to further support this to prevent wrist drop. The cradle should always be right below the knuckles or mid-hand to give proper and comfortable support. Remember, the crossbody strap can be cut and adjusted in the front, okay, and in the back, okay. To get optimal fit, we always want this shoulder pad directly over top of the shoulder for comfort, okay, and the Y straps in the front being able to be accessed with the patient's good arm, okay. Other things that are important with the 520, with fit and troubleshooting, is that the bony part of the elbow should not be fastened to, okay, the arm positioning rail. Okay, it should be off for comfort, okay, and it should be securely fastened, right, to the stabilization arm. The strut, the stability strut, should also be securely velcroed to the arm positioning rim. All this should making a flush, clean contact. Lastly, if you get abnormal swelling, rash, numbness, tingling, right, please make sure you contact your physician for further follow-up. Taking off the eSling 520 with the torso mount, the patient has a significant other to help them take off the sling. First thing we're going to do is undo the accessories. So the thumb strap first. This is just going to Velcro to the outside of the cradle, as well as the bicep closure. Since we're using the torso mount, okay, we can undo the cross strap first, and this will just fall to the patient's back, okay? Before we pop off the waist belt holding the torso mount, we're going to support underneath, okay? If the patient's by themselves and they feel comfortable to stand, they can use a kitchen countertop, okay? They can pop off the cross strap. This will support underneath, then she can undo the waist strap, okay? Whenever we undo the waist strap, okay, we're going to properly support underneath, okay? I'm going to come around to the other side here to make it easier. We're going to pop off the waist belt, properly supporting, okay, so our arm doesn't fall. We're going to rock this down off her elbow and come forward, okay? Her arm should have minimal movement, okay? Once she gets out of the cradle, she can secure this to her side. With putting the eSling 520 on with the help of somebody onto a patient is pretty standard. You want to undo all the straps first, okay? Undo all the accessory straps, and they should just be Velcroed to the side of the cradle here. First thing you're going to want to do is have the patient slide their arm into the cradle, okay, and position the hip mount, okay, at their elbow height, okay. This should be above the hip and be comfortable for the patient at that position, okay. Once you get here, we're going to do the waist strap, which should be pre-cut. Always want to check with the patient to make sure that's at a comfortable tightness. Next thing we'll do is making sure that the elbow is back is bring the crossbody strap over for the patient. Click it in, see if any adjustments need to be made with the shoulder strap. Remember, the shoulder strap can be adjusted in the front and the back, okay? Once this elbow is at 90 degrees and she feels secure down into the cradle, we will add on the accessory straps through here, and also in front of the bicep. So the bicep strap and the thumb strap. So with taking the eSling 520 off, when the patient does not have someone to help them, a seated position is recommended with a pillow underneath the sling. The first thing the patient will do is take off the accessory straps, the thumb strap and the bicep strap. Then she can take off the crossbody strap and flip it back over her shoulder. At this point in time, she can reattach it to the clip to make it easier for whenever she puts the torso mount back on to get to bring back over her shoulder so she's not reaching behind her. At this point, the pillow is holding the weight of the cradle and her arm in a safe position along with her lower legs. The last thing she needs to do is undo the waist strap. It will fall to her back. She can sort of rock the sling down to maneuver her elbow out and then bring it forward. If the patient needs to put on a sling and she is by herself, we recommend doing this in a seated position. Okay, with a pillow on her lap, supporting the weight of the cradle and the torso mount. In this video, the patient has already put on the torso mount at the adjusted level to her elbow height and put her arm into the cradle. The next thing that she will do is she will undo the crossbody strap and take it up over her opposite shoulder and strap it back in. The next thing she should do is put on the accessory straps with the thumb strap and the bicep strap, keeping her elbow back within the cradle and positioned safely on the pillow. Once she has made little adjustments in terms of the strapping and the accessory straps, she can feel free to remove the pillow and stand up. The standard comes out of the bag equipped with a bicep strap. Okay, this bicep strap will come in 3 lengths, a medium, and then inside the bag you'll have a small and long depending on what the patient's arm size is. Okay, also with the sling you will get an optional thumb strap which will go in between the thumb, okay, to keep the wrist from falling down. You'll also get a ball on a reel, right, for any home exercise program, etc. Okay, if this ball, the patient doesn't like it on the reel, which is this reel here, it also can be put into a cage which will Velcro onto the front of the sling. Both the eSling Express and the eSling 520 come with a optional neck unloader strap. To apply this strap, it's going to be by color, to where the teal is going to match up with the crossbody strap, and then the navy blue, or the darker blue, is going to attach to the waist strap. What this strap is going to do is to pull this away from her neck, hence unload her neck, and get the pressure more over the shoulder, which is adequated to take that pressure. With the Y straps and with the Velcro facing you, you're going to attach this to the crossbody strap and also attach it to the waist strap. As you are pulling this away from her neck, you're going to fasten this strap down. This will hold the strap away from her shoulder. You would optimally want to cut this utilizing the Y strap, and it would be Velcroed on the back side of the patient along the strap here. This will hold the strap off of her neck, right, and make the strap more comfortable for her to use the sling.